Hey, what's up, guys? It's the Cypher Slacker, and I'm gonna do something that I typically don't do on my channel at all or ever. I'm gonna get political for a minute, and it's not one way or the other. Like, I'm not gonna be a left channel or a right channel. I'm just gonna speak objectively here with the facts. Um, Charlie Kirk was a right wing commentator. I guess the word could be activist, author, whatever personality. Nowhere should we really celebrate anybody's death. Like if you're going out and celebrating the death of this man, there's something wrong with our political system if that is like your sentiment. And I understand. I'm not, I really don't have a lot of feelings one way or the other. I mean, I didn't know the guy, so I can't really, oh my god, I'm gonna miss it. You know what I mean? Like I watched a lot of his videos. Um, I do kind of like to consume both sides of the political spectrum when it comes to political discourse, commentary. I do like to consume both just to kind of get a valid um, draw like valid conclusions based on both sides and right and wrong. And I think that it is fundamentally wrong. It's fundamentally wrong what happened to the guy. Getting shot while you're in the middle of expressing your views is nothing that should ever happen. That should never happen to anybody, right wing, left wing, or right wing. It's just not right. The entire situation is wrong. I think too that Trump was wrong, and the right was wrong to immediately come out and suspect the guy who shot him was a left wing person when you had no facts of the matter to go on. You just assumed it was the radical left, and it turns out, I believe, at time of um, at current time 9:13 at 12:05 p.m. The man who shot Charlie Kirk was a conservative, born and raised in MAGA tradition, right politics, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be the outcome. Let's take a look at that real quick because I'm just Tyler Robinson was the kid that shot him, and I believe he was um, more on the right wing of things. Um, I believe he was a follower of Nick Fuentes, who is a farther right political comment. Now that is one that I refuse to watch. I did say I like to consume left and right, but I feel like that guy is just too far. Like at least with Kirk, I mean, he was a very kind person to who he was debating. I mean, if you want to look at his politics and say, well, you're against this, and that. So I mean, maybe he wasn't the most like he didn't have any empathy for you know some of the subjects that he spoke on: transgender rights, immigration, um, just a lot of the different talking points that the left has. I feel like he wasn't really kind of receptive of those. And I mean that's fine. Your beliefs are your beliefs, but I mean, I don't know if I'd go as far to say that Charlie Kirk was a hateful person, because it didn't really appear that way whenever he debated people. He came off pretty um, just objective. But I mean, I just want to get back to the center of the argument here, which is like if you're really like celebrating the death of a person, like I mean, we need to like reflect for a second and just think of how fundamentally wrong that is to celebrate the demise of a human being. Um, I just think that it's totally wrong. And again, I'm not advocating for Charlie Kirk here, but I'm not like you know I wasn't the guy's biggest fan, but at the same time, I really don't think that we should be um, celebrating the death of a human being for fun, just sharing his sharing his point of view. Um, I mean, I think that this. Hopefully, we can get some good out of this, and it would be like we instead of fighting and arguing, we need to just sit down and talk about our differences and speak to each other instead of just deleting the other side off of social media. Like I feel like so many people will just completely box themselves away from any other viewpoint. Um, And yeah, that's really all I have to say. I don't think that, if you're celebrating this, like there's something fundamentally wrong with that. But uh, that's really all I have to say about this. And I don't expect this channel to get political. I just feel like this one right here just like didn't sit right with me that people were celebrating uh, the death of somebody. So I mean, you disagree with them, disagree with them. That's fine, totally fine to do that. You know what I mean? If you ever went to one of his events and verbally like debated the guy and disagreed with him, cool. But not cool celebrating his death. Not cool on that one. Cypher Slacker out.